Fracking, short for hydraulic fracturing, is the process of removing natural gas and oil from rock beneath the Earth's surface. The process of fracking starts when a bore well drills down through the top layers of the Earth's crust. The well goes down about 2,500 to 3,000 meters, then it's time for drilling. The drill turns at a 90-degree angle, then travels about 1.5 kilometers. After that, a perforating gun travels through the well and creates inch-long holes through the well's casting. 4 months later, the well is filled with fracking fluid, a liquid containing about 90% water and 10% concentrated chemicals. After the fracking is complete, the liquid is drawn back up to the surface. This liquid contains hydrocarbons, salt, radioactive materials, and heavy metals that make the water extremely toxic. While the wells are lined with steel and cement to prevent the toxic liquids from leaking and contaminating groundwater, if they are built too fast or not with the proper care, these liners can break and the fracking liquid will contaminate the groundwater. When the fracking liquid contaminates the water, it can cause serious issues to people living in the community where the fracking took place and to the wildlife in that area. In most cases, the water is not safe for human consumption. In extreme cases of water being contaminated by fracking liquid, there has been water straight from the faucet that, when exposed to a lighter, has caught on fire. 4 scientists at Duke University found that the water that was located near these fracking sites were very high in methane gases. They also found that compared to water not located by fracking sites, the water near fracking sites had 17 times more dissolved gases in them. For aquatic life, the fracking liquid getting into the water can be deadly. Near places that had just been fracked, there were streams and rivers filled with dead fish due to the toxicity of the chemicals that had gotten into the water. Even the life of animals on land was seriously affected. A study from health.maryland.gov found that many of the dogs near fracking sites had premature births and stillbirths. A lot of dogs and cats by these sites also died from rare forms of cancers and were prone to seizures and other health issues that they did not previously have. In some cases, animals like rabbits and cows refused to drink water because of how toxic it was. Next to streams that had been introduced to the leaking fracking liquid, there were found dead foxes, deer, raccoons, and other wildlife that had been killed from consuming this toxic water. A study was taken from 2006 to 2015 where over 19,000 fracking wells were built in an area. Some of them leaked toxic chemicals. Hill and Ma took samples of the groundwater. They figured out that the contaminated water sources created issues in infants like premature births, low birth weights, and health issues in these babies. Being born prematurely can also lead to physical health issues like anemia, cerebral palsy, hearing issues, blindness, and other issues. Premature births can also lead to behavioral issues, learning disability, and emotional issues. Humans who drank this water while they were unaware of its toxicity received headaches, nausea, skin irritation, fatigue, and in some cases, cancer. Fracking sites are often dangerous, and in extreme cases, the fracking sites can catch fire and cause explosions. One example of this happened in Monroe, Ohio. There was a malfunction with the lining of the fracking site that caught fire with a gas well. The site exploded and caused 25 families to evacuate from their homes immediately. People are not warned about fracking issues, so when fracking incidents happen near them, they continue to drink the toxic water and give it to their family and pets, causing serious health problems. To solve the problem of fracking sites disrupting groundwater and making it toxic for consumption, the U.S. needs to find different ways to extract these materials. Another solution would be to get these people who build the fracking sites to construct them more carefully and slowly to prevent future issues with the fracking site. They could also use different materials for the liner since the concrete and steel has proven to be insufficient in many fracking cases. The government also needs to look into the issues that fracking has caused and put an end to the unsafe aspects of these practices. Another way to prevent fracking from getting into your home and town and possibly making your drinking water toxic is to vote against fracking coming to your town. No amount of money is worth unsafe water that can kill you or your pets.